Hello, today we've got a new guy. We've got Gus the English Staffy. He's a young lad. I think he's just under 2 or around 2, I forget exactly. First time I've walked him, so this is an assessment walk. I have previously spent half an hour with him and the other dog that's in the house and watched them go out for a walk with the owner, but this is the first time I've handled Gus by himself. So yeah, like I said, just a pure assessment. I'm out for a walk. I'm going to see what he's like. I'm going to put some ground rules in. I'm not going to get dragged left, right and centre, but I just want to see what Gus is all about. So on this one, we'll go for a walk. We'll go up towards Football Oval. We'll do some couple of road crossings. We'll do some sitting down on a bench and see what he does. Just the usual stuff. We don't see any dogs. The weather's not good enough, unfortunately, so that's one thing we need to get him around, because I've been told there's some reactivity to work through with dogs, and the other major thing is his pulling like a train, which you'll see. He's not doing it yet. He's really not pulling very hard at the moment until we've just got 2 fingers on the leash, and that's all we go through on this one. So yeah, just wanted to see. That's what an assessment is. It's literally what it is. So enjoy watching Gus and myself start to learn each other. You'll probably pick quite quickly what my assessment result is going to be. Yeah, I'll let you figure out your own mind, and you can make your own decisions at the end. But I know what I said to the owner afterwards. Yeah, Gus and myself, fairly long, so it's the whole walk. There's no bits cut out. It's all one. It's not quite one take. I think I cut out him taking a poo, and that's it. Otherwise, yeah, one take, and yeah, you go. There he's pulling nicely there. Enjoy. Stop. And just wait. It's going to start raining on us. I said we'll do it anyway, even if it rains, because I don't care. It's the weather. It's just weather. A retired naval officer said to me once, there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothes. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that. He's checking me out. He wants to know if I'm coming with him. There's the nice Staffy ball. So we're just going to stop that. I'm going to wait for a few seconds. See, he's completely disengaged from what he was doing. He's on a flat collar leash, by the way, nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing aversive. See how fast he's off. I'm not moving that quick. There's a little bit of a pull. There you go. Just a testing of the waters, see what he can get away with. So he's almost on 2 legs there. Again, this is not hard. I've got a finger and thumb here. They're not even pinched. So he's not putting full power into this, not by any stretch of the imagination. This is minor. Nothing too bad yet. Just a little bit of I want. So nice and loose at the moment. We have a loose leash. Good. We like that. We like that a lot. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of a pull as he edges ahead here. Not awful at all, so I'll let that go. Really not worried if it's just a gentle pull. And by the way, if I do get lost, I am going to have to stop filming and get the map out. I have genuinely never been here in my life. I do not know where I am. I wouldn't eat that if I was you, dude. So yeah, if the filming may get interrupted, I'll get lost. We got an hour to kill. I'm going to get wet. So is he. And if the weather looks like it's going to... oh, you want to eat rubbish? Okay. We're not going to let that happen. Yeah, if the weather's going to kill my phone by raining on it too much, I will just shut off. I'm not playing that game. So again, another good thing, just randomly stop. I want the dog to start thinking about where I am and what I'm doing. We are on a walk. This is not he is on a walk. We are on a walk. I like that check-in. That was lovely. He's already... So the heavy pull there went into a bit of a heavy pull. Again, he's off. He's just off in his own little world. So I would expect some craziness if we accidentally bump into brother, and that's possible, as I might be walking around a circle. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and keep things on him. You like human stuff, don't you? That's not even open. You're not going to eat plastic, fella. That's not. Yuck. That's pretty disgusting, boy. Oh, that was open. There was some dried sauce on the outside. I think it was a hoisin sauce or something packet. Oh, that's wild, dude. So we've got a bit of pulling going on here. It's in the road. I don't generally make a point of stopping pulling in the road because it's a habit. If you start doing it, you end up getting run over by something or someone you don't want. This guy. So yeah, you see, he's just charging on a bit. Just going to wait until he's disengaged from what he's doing before I decide to go anywhere. We're not moving at that speed. If he wants to sprint off, I'm just going to stop moving again. There we go, that's better. Nice loose leash. Enjoy smelling stuff. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, and we've got a heavy pull there, so we're just going to wait. Count to 5 or 6, and then when that's up, we can go. Oh, my grass is so interesting to you. So he's leaning into something. He's trying to slowly move on and chew some grass. I'm just going to wait him out. And we're going to stop him getting to that because I don't even know what that is. But I am going to move on from that. No idea what that is. Tissue? Toilet tissue? I don't know. I do not know. Okay. So when he's walking at my pace like this, there's a bit of tension there, not a lot. We're okay. There's a bit too much for my liking there, so we're just going to stop. He's starting to work this one out already. Clever boy. Starting to work out that when he digs those shoulders in, I stop. And I'm just going to do that every single time. Now, if he's going to just pull towards the smell like he wants to go to that tree, I don't care. Like this. It's just bouncing around a bit between smells in front of me. I'm not going to get upset about that. So I want to cross this road, which isn't going to be easy because it's quite a busy road, but I do want to cross it. So we'll have a bit of a tight leash on him here, or short leash, sorry, not tight leash. And again, like I said, in the road, I'm not going to get uppity about pulling. I don't care. I just want to get across safely. Okay, this is some heavy pulling now, so we're just going to stand here. Just going to stand here till he gives this up. This doesn't matter if this takes minutes. I'm going to kneel down with him. Yeah, I want him to realise he's not running this show. At the moment, he absolutely thinks he is running this show. You see that? He's off again. So we're just going to wait. Nothing happens until the dog can show me what I need, and what I need is calm. If I got to put a knee on the floor and we've got to sit here for 10 minutes, I don't care if we have to do that. I really don't. He's excited. There's a football oval ahead. That's where he gets to go play. That's where he wants to get to. So he's starting to come up a bit. When these 3 cars have gone, or truck or 2 cars, 4 cars. Are you chasing the cars? You are. Ah, that's what we've got. He's chasing the cars. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Right. Okay. Noted. He's not trying to go, he's trying to chase the cars. So with the new information that he's chasing cars, I'm not going to stand here and trying to fix him trying to cross the road without being calm. That's new information, so we're not going to fix that in this session. My assessment has done its job. I figured out what's going on. It's time to move on, get across the road and carry on doing what we're doing. Right, so we'll get across the road. He is pulling hard here, you can see that. So I've got him on a short leash still. I'm just going to walk across. And we'll do the same again here. We're just going to wait. Yeah, shake it out, boy. Shake it out. Okay, see, he's withdrawn, shaking it out. I'm not moving. He's not fully calm yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. He's thinking about things. Good. Right, one of these two, and I forget which, is a very ball obsessed dog, and the other one not so much. I don't have one with me today. That's not what this is about. We're doing assessment today. See how hard he's just launching into the pool now. It doesn't matter. Oh, you're pooping. Right, let's get you on the grass so I can collect that. Right, I'll give him a little bit of leash while I collect this. That would also partially explain the pulling. He needed to go toilet. I also think it's worth pointing out on the voiceover here while I'm collecting the mess. You notice Gus didn't actually pause or stop to poo. That's a very telling behaviour in and of itself. He didn't squat on the pavement. He didn't try and squat to get on the grass and do it. He just kept walking and pooing. That is a very big tell that this is a dog that's just chock full of energy, and to the point there he can't behave nicely on a leash. He won't. He needs to do something to get rid of his craziness in the energy level first before he's even going to be able to walk calmly on a leash. That's about as obvious as it ever gets. And this is the number one thing in his life that needs to be addressed. Gus has too much energy, and Gus won't be able to succeed on a leash till that is addressed. So that's got to be the number one thing. And a dog that's Rhodey does the same, but not with poo. He does it when he pees. It's the biggest indication you'll get. A dog that doesn't even do its basic toilet functions properly because it's too busy trying to walk forward is a dog that's screaming at you. It's got too much energy, and that's the thing that's predominantly the thing that's missing in its life and needs to be addressed first. Right, we'll carry on. I'm getting a little bit too enthusiastic, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to wait. What have you found now? Or have you just smelling? That's all right. Well, excuse me, I'm going to hiccup or burp or both. A little hesitation there, nice. So that's a little bit of an extra random one. He wasn't really pulling it. That we're not going to let go. That's way too much, way too hard. I like the way he disengages pretty quick. So he has a look around, he's wondering what's behind him, sees me, wondering what I'm doing. Still wants to move. Just going to wait for him. There we go. Nice. And we're going to slow down again. So part of this, it's crucial that your dog doesn't bully you into stuff. If they're not with you, you just got to stop moving. Now, as I say to most owners, part of this is going to be his exercise regime. Dogs who have a proper exercise regime don't do this. Young Staffy, full of energy. And he's a happy boy. So, who's at the oval? Can't see anyone there yet. Okay, so we're going to give him a little bit more leash because I want him to be able to get off the path here and have a sniff where the people and dogs have been, and we're not really at risk of getting into the road. Oh, we're going to do another poo. Okay, let's get over here off the path. So I didn't find that tiny little bit of poo that rolled off him. I'm looking for it while we're stood still here. But again, it points to the same thing. If he's not doing his basic toilet functions properly and he's just marching forward, well, I've already said what the indication of that is. It just reinforces it at this point. Okay, I'm going to rein him in a little bit back again. Oh, up on your back legs, are you? Yeah, I'm switching hands as well, as he's going to want to be on that side of me. I'm just going to wait. But he's super intense at this moment. I'm not interested in super intense. I'm interested in calm. So if I let him go, he's going to go bolting at full speed to whatever he wants, which I think will be on the oval. I think he'd go straight through that gate that's ahead of me and into the oval. That's what he's telling me he wants. Yep, that's exactly where he's trying to go. He's putting all of his effort into it, every single fibre of his being. We can't get there, but the onus is on you to not be silly. That's all there is to it. Okay, I'm going to wait here a lot longer for this one. I want him to genuinely disengage. I want him to start thinking maybe we're not going there. There we go, there's the disengagement. Nice, that came quicker than I expected. As soon as that leash goes loose, he's off. He's responding to my footsteps, which is what we want. Caught me off guard there. So he's facing that way, showing me where I have to go. We're going this way, so I'm just going to keep going this way. You can hear or smell something. His nose is up in the air. There's people on the far side. That's definitely where he wants to go. So I'm going to wait for him. I'm going straight on. Yeah, he can hear voices because I can vaguely hear voices too. So he's over there. His ears are back. He's listening for what I'm doing as well. Right, I'll give him a little bit more leash again. What was that noise? Oh, someone down there. Okay. Someone in the cricket nets. That's what that was. He's behind me now. So I know he doesn't know me from Adam, and it's to be expected that I don't get the best behaviour. It's also good to see the real dog, and this is him. Crazy full of energy. Yeah, it doesn't want to smell the tree. He just wants to get to the oval. Look at the muscle definition. You're a strong boy. You're probably not doing your neck any good, but it's your problem. Birds are making a racket behind me. Okay, we're going to stop here and just wait. There we go. We've got some slowing down. The leash is currently loose. He's waiting. Nice. This is what we want. I want him to just be waiting to see what's going on. There we go. No impulse control / delayed gratification. I want and I'm going. And I don't really care what you're doing. That's what we're going to have to fix up. Yeah, I pulled him back a little bit there because he pulled me forward. There we go, that's better. He's using his nose again now and his ears to see what's going on in the world. That's what I want. One of the other things I have people do a lot of is the art of doing nothing, and that's really a session all by itself, and it's something the owner's better off doing than paying me to do, and I do sometimes have to do it. And this lovely so he's trying to figure out what it's going to take to unlock that. He wants to go through that gate and go into that field, and I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is the full power, full speed approach to it all. Like that. As soon as I stand up, he's off. My standing up does not mean anything to you. Nothing at all. Determined little bugger. Staffy. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked. Around the back of me. Tie me up with a leash, thank you very much. Oh, you can punch my own phone. You're trying to sneak attack there. Try and make it look like you're just going for a smell. Cunning, very cunning. Oh, excuse me. Still just offered a sprint. Gonna do that, fella. You to walk with me. He did it for a step then. He was with me and then he went, no, go. We'll get there. He's going to figure it out. Here we go. There are rules to the game. Part of the game is I'm not going to tell the dog what the rules are. The dog has to figure them out for himself. If that leash stays loose, he can go. If it doesn't, we're coming all the way back. Going through this threshold with a loose leash is fine. And so here's the thing, folks. You can't get frustrated or angry at this, even though it is intensely frustrating and angering to many owners. I get it. He's getting some patience. It's intensely frustrating, but you can't let it get to you. The moment you get wound up, the dog just gets more wound up. You have to be able to maintain your sense of calm. Even if they're tying you up and dragging you sideways, hurting your hands, hurting your arms, the onus is on them. Figure out what unlocks this that you want. If you can do it for me, you'll get it. This slow experimentation with him, sorry, I'm going to make you dizzy, is his brain having to override that full speed, full energy, no hold back craziness and go, why am I not getting through the gate? He knows I want to get through the gate. I'm telling him with every fibre of my being, I want to get through the gate. And so I'm saying to him, just by purely with what I'm doing, not with words, that's just going straight into the mic, you can have it, but I'm not tolerating you dragging me. That is beyond the scope of what I will tolerate. So you don't get what you want until you can show me what I want. In fact, it's stronger than want, because if it was just want, I'd be giving up by now. It's what I need and what I'm putting my foot down and absolutely refusing to tolerate not doing. So he's loose leash, and he's off. Nice. He's thinking about this. We're getting there. It's going to take some practice, and it doesn't matter if it does take a lot of practice. I'm not going to tolerate him dragging me at full speed and full power through that gate. I'm just not doing it. If it takes him 20 minutes to figure this one out, so be it. Nice, there we go. Perfect, you can have the leash. Well, not like that, that's around your neck. Okay, now I want to see what he's like with a bit more free rein. I don't care where he goes, let him follow his nose. So the other thing, when he does what you want like that, and I know I got a little bit excited vocally, and it's more for your benefit, don't do that. Do not excite the dog when they've completed the manoeuvre calmly that you wanted it to complete calmly, because they weren't being calm, by going, yeah, woo! Oh, you see how he looked at me then? And we'll talk about that in a sec. Can I untangle your leash? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've got to stay calm. When you do something like that, which is you're trying to tamp down excitement, you've been working on tamping down excitement, do not then, as soon as they do it, get excited, because in their memory they're just going to remember that excitement at the end of it. You don't want that. So keep yourself calm. When they do what you want them to do like that, you must keep your own energy down and calm. So you remember what happened when I made that noise, when I made the woo noise? He looked straight at me and came straight towards me. That is how dialed in the dog is to you. This is not my dog. He has known me for 1.5 hours of his life. He's only ever been outside his home with me for 28 minutes. And you see, the moment I made a weird noise, he whipped that head round and he came straight at me. That is your tell that how sensitive your dog is to your mood. If you are anxious, they know it. If you are scared, they know it. If you are excited, they know it. All of the emotions you could possibly feel, all of the ones that the dogs understand from us, which is the vast majority of them, they know. They absolutely know. The moment you emit a mood, they know it. And that's the evidence of it there. You just saw it. One vocalization from me, from a dog that doesn't even know me, and he's not really walking with me. The one emotive bit of mood, not even at high volume, and is whipped straight round to come straight to see me and be like, what the hell's going on? So don't ever underestimate the impact your mood has on your dog when you are out with them. Never underestimate that. It is a huge piece of the puzzle of fixing up trouble, because they know what you're feeling. Absolutely, they know it. And the moment that changes, even if you don't think they're that dialed into you, oh, they are. So we've got a bit of a pull here. I'm going to just slow that down for a moment. Okay. He's looking all right so far. So it's going to be the same deal leaving that he's pulling already. I'm not going to tolerate being dragged out the oval. we're going to work on that kind of threshold manner. Look at the state of that. You want to go somewhere, bud, that's not where we are, you're welcome to, but you will do it calmly. Nice, 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 nice. Great. So back to just a very mild pull. I'm going to let that go because it's not hard. It's a 2-finger pull again. It's not a struggle for me. If it ramps up at all, we will knock that on the head, but that's about the limit I'm going to put up with. That's succeeding it. So just going to hold my ground. In fact, I may as well just wait. What I'm going to do with him, let's do an impromptu. You're going to wrap yourself around a lamppost. Nicely done. I'm just going to pull him towards it. I'm going to do an impromptu art of doing nothing. I'm sat on a bench by the football pitch, and I'm not going to do anything. I want him, he's actually right by me, to join me. I just want him to match me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sat here doing nothing, being calm, talking to you whilst the picture looks at an oval. So there he goes. He's starting to get agitated and trying to walk off. Now I do have to keep some awareness of my surroundings. I don't know where I am. I don't know who comes here with dogs. He has some reactivity, I'm told. I would actually like to test that if I could, but the weather's a bit poop, so I don't really think we're going to see anyone. But the goal of this is he should be doing what I'm doing. So if I'm sat down doing nothing, he should be sat down doing nothing. Shouldn't even be looking to try and get away anywhere. He should be sat and waiting for me. Now, he doesn't know me and I don't know him, so he's not going to do that very quickly. There's no treats in there, mate. There never has been either. It's a new bag. Yeah, so you can see he's very, very attentive to his surroundings still. He is dialed into everything that's going on around him. Try and get the picture on him, and he's also, hello, he's come up to see me. Don't get that around your neck. And there we go, there's the off. There's the what the hell, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm out of here. That's not what's happening. So you can hear people in the cricket pitch still. Cricket nets. So yeah, I just want to sit here for a couple of minutes. So what is this doing? I think I already know the answer to this. I'm assessing him for his mood, for his ability to shut off, for his ability to just not care about what's going on around him in the environment. At the moment, he doesn't really have any of that. He's wound up, he's agitated, ready, wants to just roll forwards. He wants to keep going, so he's off the bench. So I want to see if he's capable of joining me. I suspect strongly the answer is going to be no. I don't think he's going to be capable of just having us sit down and doing nothing for a couple of minutes, but that's the invitation from me. So we're going to start heading back towards home after this. I don't really know which way is the best way to go. Probably the way we came, kinda. I'll at least be able to find my way back. Yeah. And I'm gonna get the flirt pole out of the car and see if he is in any way, shape or form interested in that. And we get back. Do you see that? He's not really on the film in a minute. He is just checking every which direction around him and seeing what's there. He's not relaxed. He's very, very interested in things going on. All right, 2 more minutes, bud. We'll jog on. So what does this teach dogs? So once you've got a bond with the dog, and this isn't going to be me with him at the moment, this is all about leadership. All about just showing the dog it's okay to relax. It's okay to chill out. It's okay to do nothing. It's actually a very fun and enjoyable thing to do. It's a bonding thing you can do with your dog out in public, but it is part of getting them to be able to just let go and relax. Licking me in the face. Nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, calm or not. Oh dear. You knocked my camera a little bit. You did, you little bugger. Where's the bit you knocked? Let's tighten that back up, shall we? He's sat down now. So he's sat down next to me. So he's on me, but he's sat down. He's right here. He is sat. He's watching the people in the cricket net, which is fine. Watching the world go around is absolutely fine. That's in fact what this is for. I want you to just sit here and watch the world go around. The world's an interesting place, but it shouldn't be a scary place, and most of it shouldn't really be an exciting place. Not until we make it exciting. Well, I got 1 minute, bud. What else is worth talking about? And when you're doing this, don't do what I'm doing again. I'm talking into my mic because it's worth talking. Just shut up. Just shut up and be with your dog. There is nothing to say. You are out having fun with your best friend. There is no need to talk. There's no need to get licked in the face either. He is funny. So what that is an attempt at saying, hey, come on, let's go, I want to get out of here. Again, see my voice, I'm not calm with that. That's why I tell people, shut up. When you're doing this with your dog, just shut up. It's like you're going out and just sitting down on a park bench with a human friend, and you just sat there and you're just enjoying each other's company. You don't have to talk, you don't have to do anything, you're just in each other's company. So here we go, let's get out of here. Not at that speed. Got everything? Keys, phone, wallet. Yeah, nothing fell out while we were there. We're not going to go across the road. Thank you, mister. Okay, so a gentle pull I can live with. Nice, gentle, that's gentle. It's just a 2-finger grip, that's not. What's so interesting over there? Don't know. Hold my ground. Random stop. Okay, I'm going to walk around this way. He's going sideways apparently. That's better. Okay, to the pole is fine. Don't go under there, you donut. You can smell the net, but I'd rather you didn't go under it because there's no way in hell I'm fitting. I'm not really interested in trying either. That's a bit much, so we're going to knock that on the head. You have a good sniff. Nothing wrong with sniffing. Okay, we're back to just a little pull. I'm going to give him that smell over there. That's fine. So yeah, he's just smelling the pee on this pole. I'll wait for him to finish doing what he's doing. When he's with me, we'll move on. Okay, why he's looking behind me. There's nothing there. You can go back to the smell if you want. Oh, that's a cute little smell noise. It sounds like a miniature version of Rollo. Okay, he's relaxed. Let's go. Nice and loose. To the smells, fine. Not worried about that. Nice and loose. 2-finger grip again. That's too much. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Didn't move till my feet moved. That's what we want. You don't want it verbal. You want his cue to move to be your feet moving. And you stop, he stops. He pulls, you stop. Perfect. Again, he's getting the motion. He's understanding that moving forward doesn't occur until my feet move. If he moves without that, he realizes he's hitting the end of the leash and I'm not budging. And that's good. Some progress. That little shoulders down, head down. I'm gonna go at full speed. Yeah, we're not gonna put up with that. It is what it is. See, he's off. He didn't realise that I only took one step. It's not with me. there's not any here either. There's people playing cricket, so more people arrive to play cricket. The dog. So I'm not going to talk to him. They're going to stay at that. And the answer is absolutely no. Not dragging me through that doorway. So I'm going to just stop here. He can have a smell of the sign, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Okay, so we're back to being dragged a bit, so we're just going to stop. We'll wait. Something's piqued his interest through there, and I don't really know what. Because there's nothing there, and there's nobody there. Weird. So, the question is, can you shut this oval entirely? It does look like there's a gate on every single entrance. Perfect. That would be amazing. I've got just the thing for you then. Just the thing. So this might take a while to get home at this speed. You're not going to be able to pull me at all if you walk on that sign. You're just going to do a cartoon run. Right. We continue. So there is someone over the other side now. So a high-vis jacket, looks like they've got a ball. Presumably a football. There's the beginning of the football season. I might take a bit of my own advice now and stop talking and let Gus figure out what the hell's going on. That's a sock. Weird dog. You maniac. I've said it before, frustration's your enemy, getting annoyed is your enemy. He's not doing this specifically to wind me up, he's not doing it because he feels like being a jerk. He's doing it because he is chock full of energy that hasn't had the right outlet for it. So he's trying to drag me back to the oval. He's a strong boy. I'm going to face the direction I'm going, which is that way, and I'm going to wait for him. This is not a physical battle of wills, though he has got pressure on the leash here. This is just a battle of wills. The answer is we're going where I say we're going. You're not involved in this decision. There we go, nice. Because you're not behaving nicely. If you're behaving nicely, absolutely you're involved in making that decision. If you're being a jerk, and he is, but he's not, there's not any fault of his, then you don't get to be involved in the decision where we're going. So I don't command him, I don't order him, I literally just face the way we're going and I wait for him to choose to join me. That is imprinting on him that I am the leader, I'm in charge. Also imprinting on him, if he wants to behave nicely, he can choose where to go. He's probably not at that stage yet. I think we're a bit early for expecting that to go nicely. He's smelling something down there, I don't know what. What's up to him? I don't mind him smelling, that's all good. He can carry on doing that. Okay, we've got a bit of a pull there, not horrendous, just a bit. Okay, that's covered in ants, whatever that is. Dead caterpillar or something. Into the tree here. It doesn't mark a lot, which is curious. He's a boy. He's neutered, but he doesn't mark. Unusual. I don't think I've seen him mark once. Most boys, even neutered ones, will mark almost obsessively. But not him. Okay, so back to just a little pull, 2-finger grip. Not going to grump about that. Not going to grump at all. Okay, that's getting too much, so we're going to slow him down. that's the shoulders right down and pulling me like a loon. So I'm going to take a couple of steps back there. I'm not having that. So there's a plastic thing on the floor there, which is the probably an ice cream cover of some sort, which is why he's so interested in it. Okay, nice. Just a little pull. Nothing too bad. Now it's getting heavier, so we'll stop. Right, the rain's about to arrive again, methinks. Right, let's see if he chases cars again. Curious about that. I wonder why he was going nuts on the island. I genuinely think he was trying to chase the cars. Well, he's got some smells up his nose here. Well, crack on. Smell. Right, I will get ready to cross and I'll wait here. Yeah, so I'm going to shorten him up a little bit. Lock my thumb in that so he can't get anywhere, and we're just going to wait here for a few seconds. I want to see what he does for these 3 cars. He just wants to cross the road, I think. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen, dude. You don't get to make the orders. You wait for me. So there's lots of cars coming the other way, so I'm really not in a rush to cross the road. And there is another more cars coming. So, but the goal of this is not doing anything till I'm ready. Thank you very much. Appreciate your input. You're not making the decision here, even though you're trying. It's not happening. We will take as long as I decide to take. As again, if he is capable of making a decision in a calm manner and acting sensibly, of course he can make a decision. But he's not capable of that at the moment. He is just being a lunatic. So he's getting treated like one. Right, we've got lots of more cars coming. Like I said, I'm not caring about standing here for the amount of time I'm going. I was going to go then, but he flew out on the road like a lunatic, so the answer is no. And the cars are annoyingly spaced. I don't want to run across the road. I want him to walk. Right, one more car after this one and we'll have our answer. We'll be able to go. We'll have to stop in the middle of them. Oh, here comes another car around the corner from the car park. No, we're going to have to wait even longer. Okay, I'm going. We can get all the way across. Okay, I'm going to stop the pull here. Okay. Going to lean on this tree a minute. We're just going to spend some time here. This is clearly a thing for him. So again, it's coming up to that art of doing nothing. We are just in a space in the world. We don't have to do anything. I'm not in a rush. We are not going anywhere or doing anything that requires us to run or rush or act like absolute retards. So we're not going to. And the onus is on him to be able to unlock me moving forward. We'll have to wait for a bunch of cars now as the lights just changed at the end of the road. And there he goes, predictably. There should be about 5 or 6 more cars and then we can have a serious think about crossing the road. And I can't get wound up, I can't get frustrated. This just is what it is, and it has to be worked through. Okay, we can go. So we will get across the road, and then I'll rewind him in. Okay. So that pull ain't gonna fly. Good, nice shake out. We like that. A little pull, getting too much. Are you eating grass? Okay. Different. Too much. So we'll wait. You don't know what's going on, do you? You'll have an internal argument in your own head. Look at this, I'm not doing that. He's rocking backwards and forwards. Conscious versus unconscious. His unconscious is telling him to surge forward. His conscious is saying, don't do that, it doesn't work. Yeah, see, there he goes. Conscious versus unconscious. The learned versus the instinctive behaviour. The instinctive behaviour, for the purposes of this discussion, is he wants to just go forward, full speed. His learned behaviour is, well, that doesn't actually get me anything, so he's backing up. So the best thing doing this scenario is just shut up and work with the dog and wait for a calm to return. As he's calm, the leash is loose. When I move, he can move, and that's good. When the leash stays loose, we keep moving. If he pulls a little bit, I'm going to forgive him. You're not getting anywhere near that. Don't know what that is, and I don't know him well enough that a no will stop him, so we're going to use force to stop that. So this I'm going to allow. Yes, he's chewing something off the floor. It's just grass, which is weird. But when he stops to sniff, I am going to allow that. I'm not going to behave like he does and absolutely demand, I think we came in this way, that he walks with me. Not going to do that. I will give him that smell, because what I want him to realise is that he is allowed to stop and smell. There is no restriction on that whatsoever. Stop and sniff till your heart is content. I'm not going to ever say no to that unless you're doing something stupid like trying to eat human toilet roll. That's not really a stop and sniff though, is it? Let's be honest about that. Alright, I'll keep walking. The rain's coming in. Gonna get wet. Sorry, the mic's gonna make a bit of noise. I'm gonna put my hood on. Icky. Yeah, shake that off. Well, this has been a nicer little minute segment. He's not been pulling like an absolute loon. We aren't far from home. He's walking with me again. He walked with me here before. It was only once we got around this corner here that things what have you found? Things started to get a bit crazy. Alright, well, I think in about 10 seconds I'm going to be shutting the camera off because it's really starting to rain quite heavily. This tree cover gives me some respite. So there's no pulling from him. This is nice. He's walking nicely. We like that. And that's not even tight. Good. Right, there's home. And we're going to dive into the garage. I am going to grab the flirt pole out of the car and I'm going to take it in the home. I want to see if there's going to be any interest in it and what we can do to encourage them. They're still walking nicely. We've been going for a little while. This is perfectly fine. Absolutely all right. It's loose. Love it. Absolutely love it. So the next thing to notice, lovely walk in there from Gus, I'm going to get this flirt pole out of my car, which means I'm going to open my car. Most dogs are a little bit reticent or hesitant to get into a brand new car they've never been in before, handled by someone they've never been handled before. Some aren't, some love it. Gus is one of those that's going to love it. Yeah, it's interesting to watch the different dynamics you get with different dogs when you do this. You just open a car door and he's immediately trying to get in. Off he goes. Oh, cool. What's in here? Some dogs won't dare go near that. When you open the door, they'll hang back and be quite unsure about what's going on. Others will just hop straight up, or Gus didn't get in, but he was seriously thinking about it. Do that. It's just interesting to note. So I don't think we have much in the way of fear going on from Gus. I don't think we have much in the way of confidence issues coming from Gus, and that's a big indicator of it. You open something new to him where he's never seen before, never smelt before, never heard before, my car, and the first thing he does is just almost get straight in. That's a great indication that we're not worried about confidence levels or fear and anxiety type behaviours. I don't think he's got those. So yeah, we've clearly got some pulling on the leash to work through. That's going to be exercise based to fix that, along with a stop start, and we're going to have to work on this chasing cars stuff, which will be a thing in and of itself we'll have to deal with. But there you go, that's the assessment.